competition looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the ground, this is Hill. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A run for Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Ravens first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go up. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We own this.
They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check three. Back two, Mike. Back two. Come on, D.
On second down, Hill. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll run. This is Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This is Hill on the draw play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. 6-6. Bullet high. Kill. Now.
They'll run with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Escape situation. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Buying time to it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Let's go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Jackson now, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Get it. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
You can't block me.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. This is Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
I got you, son. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. All right, T, left turn. All right,
Now back to throw. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Benny Snell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
He's crazy.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets it to Brown, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49. Kill.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
General West, hey, wahoo! Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Protein spill. 2.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey that's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 50.
Hey, exit.
Check 50.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 48, Titans 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
You can't block me.
Ready?
They begin with Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, check 24, check 24, check 52.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Check 42, man, that's good. That guy's good.
They'll try right side with Perkins. And he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watch the edge.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Hill. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check 24, check 24.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Rushing. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say, we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
I'm coming after you. Let's go. 5.
On 4th down, rushing. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a